What if I told you that stress, overwhelm, and invisible pressure you feel at work could shift just by changing the way you see the world? There was a time in my life that nothing outside was actually wrong, but inside I felt flat, disconnected, and quietly asking myself, is this really it? And today I want to share one simple way of seeing the world that helped me move forward without constantly burning my life down. Hi, I'm Brandy, the Dragonfly Coach, well-being and mindset coach for HR and people leaders. The emotionally intelligent, capable, high-performing women and men who are often seen as the strong one, but inside is a completely different story. If you're carrying emotional weight with no real outlet, feeling misaligned, or quietly questioning what's next, you are in the right place. This video is part of a short series where I blend leadership, mindset, and spirituality in a grounded, practical way. If that speaks to you, make sure you subscribe, as you won't want to miss what's coming next. And before I talk about leadership, I want to tell you why I love this work so much. I came across HUNA during a period in my life when I thought I was doing everything right. It was still before all NLP and everything else. And I was working hard and showing up, being what I thought it's responsible, and a lot of things felt off. I didn't think I needed any fixing. There was nothing to fix. I needed a different perspective. And this is when a book fell in my lap about HUNA, and everything changed. And I read the book in one day, and at the end I look at the authors, and it was written by NLP authors. And that was the click, and this is where it started all. And what I love about HUNA is the deep connection with Hawaii, and at the same time how universal it is. It's not just in Hawaii. Yes, it may come from there, and you don't have to be spiritual or woohoo or follow any belief system for this to work. And I'll tell you in a moment why. HUNA's principle apply to leadership, careers, relationship, well-being, you name it. It's in every area of your life. And slowly, it helped me fighting myself. It helped me moving forward without any forcing change. And it also reminded me that growth doesn't always come from doing more. Sometimes comes from seeing things differently, in a different light. And this brings me to the first idea that I will share with you today, the first principle of HUNA. The world you experience is shaped by what you think it is. The world is what you think it is. Not the fact, not the job title, not the organization, your perception on all of this. And in HR leadership, this is huge. Think about how often you're interpreting situations all day long. A conversation with a senior leader, a difficult employee situation, a policy change that lands badly, a team that's tired, emotional, and resistant, or you being that one. And none of this arrives with a meaning. You are the one that gives all of this the meaning. When you see yourself as the one who must hold it all together, absorb everyone else's emotions, and stay composed no matter what, the world starts to feel heavy. But when you shift the lens, even slightly, everything changes. In HUNA, this way of understanding, it's called IKE, or the world is what you think it is. And it doesn't mean pretending that everything is positive. That's not it. It doesn't mean ignoring the reality that's around you. It means that your inner world is shaping your outer experience, especially as a leader. And this is where spirituality and leadership quietly meet. And I see this all the time with the people I work with. They say things like, this job is draining me. I'm stuck. I don't have a choice. I'm not appreciated. I'm not listened to. And when we gently explore that, what shifts first isn't their job. It's how they see themselves within it. So here is something simple that you can try this week. When something triggers stress, frustration, or heaviness, pause and ask yourself, is this really the situation? Or is this my interpretation of it? You don't need an answer. Just notice the space that that question creates. And your unconscious mind will work on that question and make space for other ideas. And this pause alone is really powerful. And I'll also be adding a short havening practice to help you experience more of this, not just understanding it. So today we explore one core idea, that the way you experience your world is shaped by how you see it. The world is what you think it is. When you shift your perception, you shift your leadership and management style, your energy, and your sense of choice. Suddenly you have other choices out there. And in the next video, we'll explore other ideas that are equally important for HR and people leaders. The invisible limits you may have accepted without even realizing. And if this resonates with you, give this video a like, subscribe so you can continue your journey with me. And I'll see you in the next one.